North Vancouver's Philip Bester was on his way up the pro tennis rankings when he suffered a broken hand about a year ago.
It's been tough coming back. It's been very frustrating. I thought that based on the fact that I was playing very well at the end of last year before I got injured, I thought that I'd come back and be beaten up on everybody, but I've realized that it's a long process, and lately I've been starting to play better, so I'm just thrilled to be back out on the court and looking forward to every week.
This week in Kelowna, Bester is among 72 world-class pro tennis players competing at the Capri Chubb tournament.
This is another opportunity for me to get my points back and move my ranking back up to where it was and hopefully further, and just very excited to play.
For Bester, who was ranked 229th in the world and had been a big part in Canada's Davis Cup advance, this tournament is part of the long road back.
On my part, I've progressed nicely since I started playing again, and I feel like I'm playing better, and just came off of a tournament win in Calgary. So it's going to be tough. I take every match one day at a time, and every day is different. There's a lot of good players. Everybody's fighting for the same prize, so it's important to be focused and not take things for granted, I guess. I'm working on things day to day and week to week, making sure I do the right things, and if I can reach those goals, it'll help me attain the goals of having a higher ranking and being back at the Grand Slams like I was last year.
Tournament organizer Joachim Neerfeld says Bester is one of the favorites at the Kelowna event.
Hard serve, setting up his next forehand with a big serve, and then finishing points quickly. That's what he's known for. Yeah, really good player on fast surface, which is what the rec center is.
This is the first time Kelowna will host a tennis tournament of this caliber.
Very exciting that Tennis Canada and the International Tennis Federation has chosen a community like Kelowna to host an event like this. It's a big deal, and I'm hoping that a lot of people in Kelowna will appreciate it and will come out and watch.
The courts by Parkinson Rec Center will be busy starting at 10 a.m. each day.
We have feature matches at night, every night starting at 5, 2 matches in a row on our feature court. So it will be nice. We have beer garden and wine out here and food, and it will be a great event.
Neerfeld says it's a strong international field.
I was happy to see so many Europeans are coming. Somebody from Israel is coming, an Australian name I found, French players are here, European, but also a lot of up-and-coming Canadians, which is ultimately also the reason why we're hosting these events in Canada. So our juniors, or even Philip, doesn't have to always travel to the States or Europe to play these things.
And encouraging more interest in tennis is something Bester is happy to be part of.
For one, I think it's awesome that there's a tournament all the way out in Kelowna, in one of the smaller cities, and that not all the tournaments are being played in the big cities, because it helps grow the sport in the smaller communities. For the fans, it's an opportunity to see players that they could potentially see one day on TV playing at the Grand Slams, possibly representing Canada. And in small cities like this, sometimes you have kids that really want to play tennis, that are motivated to play tennis, but they don't have that opportunity. So I think it's great if kids can pick up a tennis racket as opposed to a hockey stick these days.
Full tournament information is available online at KelownaFuturesTennis.com.